Hey guys, so it's Jamaica_Jade. I did this red glittery look. So this is my first makeup tutorial video, so hope you guys like it. So I am recording on two different cameras, so if you see me trying to show the other camera what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. So anyways, what I'm doing is first priming my face with the Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer by NYX. I pretty much found that at the beauty supply store. I am also about to prime my face as well with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Matte Spray. I have really oily skin, so using both of those things kind of helps keep them oils in there. I don't like using milk magnesia because honestly it gives me an ashy effect look, so it just doesn't work for me. So right now I am brushing my brow hairs, just trying to kind of get them laying down and nice and even so that I can go ahead and start my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. I do end up showing that at the end instead of, I should have showed it at the beginning, but I'm gonna show it at the end. But yeah, I'm just going ahead and tell you guys now that's what I'm doing. I'm using an angled brush to apply it. And one thing that you guys didn't see before I started applying that, I sprayed my Anastasia pomade, the dip brow, with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, I don't know how to say this word, it's like broom, I guess, fixant. So that kind of helps loosen that gel or that pomade, because sometimes it's just too dry or too thick or whatever, so it just helps it get on there smoothly. So I'm just going in and doing my eyebrows right now, trying to make them as even as possible. I'm gonna try to do tutorials where you can see closer to my face, but yeah, it's just a start. So what I do is I start from the back and I make it darker in the back, and then once I get to the front, I really don't put the eyebrow gel or pomade, whatever this is called, all the way in the front, just because I'm not trying to have a Nike check on my head. So as you can see, it's up close. So yeah, so that way it's lighter up there, and I just use the spoolie to continue to blend it out as I am filling it in and that kind of stuff. So there you go, I'm showing it now. Even though that wasn't a great show. All right, so now I'm going in and using this palette I got from the beauty supply store. It's called RK by Kiss 3D Contour Artist palette and cream. It has different colors in there, so, and they're not named, so I can't tell you the name of those colors, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm using that to put the concealer around my eyebrows so that they are nice and crisp looking, cleaning them up. And this color, it is light color, but it's not the same color, concealer color, that I'm using when I start like really highlighting my face. I do that because I don't want it to be too bright around my eyebrows. I'm not trying to have my eyebrows look like a halo or anything like that. So it's kind of this, it's lighter, it is lighter to highlight it and clean it up and kind of bring them out, but it's not like super duper bright, and you'll see later the different concealer that I do use. about to start buffing the concealer out just to give it a little bit more of a smoothing look, so it's just not that, you know, harsh. Of course we're gonna blend it all in later, but that's what we're doing. So just blending it and buffing it out above the eyebrow, underneath the eyebrows, and between them both, everywhere where the concealer is. So we'll just buff that out. So right now I'm using the spoolie just to brush down the eyebrow hairs after, once again, just putting all that product in it and stuff like that. Just want it to be as perfect as possible. And so now I am about to set it with the MAC Pro Longwear waterproof eyebrow setting gel. And I got it in the color of ebony brown. So I'm mainly putting it on the back parts and barely tapping it in the front. So yeah, and as you can see, I'm trying to show you guys now, which not doing a great job of doing that. Sorry, I will do better in the future. Basically what you see is me just cleaning it up some more, just trying to make it just as nice as possible. Eyebrows is a big thing for me. I feel like your eyebrows is what kind of makes your face, so I spend a lot of time on the eyebrows. I feel like it's the longest part and the part that needs to take your time on. And so yeah, and then I'm blending that concealer out of here with the buffing brush. So now I am about to apply my foundation, and I am using the Studio Fix Fluid SP15 in the color of NW48, and I am using a beauty blender to apply that on my face. Because he's talking up a storm right now. So anyway, so now I am about to go in with the concealer to start highlighting, and what I'm doing, I'm using is the NARS color in medium dark Amande. Sorry, I can't really, they make these writings so small. So anyways, yeah, it's medium dark Amande. So yeah, and it's NARS. So I'm doing that, and I'm highlighting it under my eyes and on my nose right now. And I'm gonna highlight more things, but I start off doing this first. And what I did, I also spray, I'm using my beauty blender, the front part now, not the part that I use to blend out my whole face with my foundation, but the pointy part. And I sprayed my beauty blender with the that MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Brume Fixin' Spray that I had talked to you guys about earlier, just to make it kind of damp so that it all kind of blends in easily. And so I'm highlighting that, and I'm also taking that highlight and putting it all on my eyelids, just pretty much all in that area. So now what I'm doing is about to highlight my cupid's bow, my chin, the corners of my lips, which you will see later while I do that, and then a little bit of my forehead, and then back onto my nose, just to kind of make it more distinct for the highlight. And then we're going to use that beauty blender and we're going to blend it all out. For the dark part of contouring my face, I'm using this thing from NYX. It's the HD Studio Photogenic Concealer Corrector, and the color I got it in was in the color Espresso. Yeah, an espresso. So I'm putting that at the outer corners of my forehead, where my cheekbones are, and that's it. I do not put it on my nose because that just makes too much of a harsh contour for me personally. Some people do it, I can't do it. So what I do is I use the leftover from blending everything out on my brush. Then I go and contour my nose, in which I will show you later. And then I will also be using powder and stuff like that. So yeah, but right now, so we're just blending it all out. And like I said, at the end, everything will come together. One thing I learned about makeup is during the process, it sometimes don't be looking right, but then once you finish it all together, then you're just like, oh wow, it came out really good. So yeah, but the big thing is blend, 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 blend. And that takes the longest time, and it can be annoying, but if you do not blend it, you'll be out here looking crazy. And I apologize in advance, as I'm doing this voiceover, my son is with me, so all this heavy breathing and any kind of noises you hear in the background, it's him. So yeah. So I end up getting a phone call while I was blending out my contour for the dark part, so you kind of missed that. But as you can see, all I did was use a brush and went in and buffed all that out, smoothed all that out. So now I'm about to set my concealer and all the lighter highlighted places with the True Complexions Loose Setting Powder. I got this I think I got it at Target. So you could get it at Target, beauty supply store, or something like that. Very inexpensive. So anyways, everywhere I highlighted, I'm putting all of that in, as well as on my eyes, under my eyes and stuff. And so this kind of gives it that really smooth look. I love using loose setting powder. Like, I just love it. So now I'm using that Fix Plus Matte Spray by MAC, and I'm setting all these powders that I just put on my face. The powders, the foundation, the concealers, I did all of that. And so I went ahead and I set all of those things and fanning it out to let it dry. But I am nowhere near done. So yeah, so I'm just kind of setting that stuff, blending it all together. So yeah, so now I am about to go in and I am using the mineralizer powder from MAC in dark. And I'm putting this on underneath my eye, and it's like this light brown kind of color, and it's basically to help highlight. So I'm using that in the same areas I put all that loose setting powder, and I'm going to brush all that, you know, I'm showing you now the color and stuff like that, and I'm gonna brush it all off. Basically, I'm not really much of a baker. I tried baking, but to me personally it just makes me look ashy. Maybe that's just something I gotta learn, but hey. So anyways, now I'm about to go in with the True Complexion Contour Palette, medium to dark, and I am using for a bronzer, which I will say I'm looking for a better bronzer. So if you guys know any better bronzers out there, please let me know. But anyways, I'm using this Sculpt to bronze out everything. So that's what I'm using to bronze out, and then I'm going to use from that same palette, I'm going to use contour to do like the darker areas of my cheekbones and stuff like that. But right now the Sculpt is just a bronzer, trying to put it everywhere, blend everything in and stuff like that, bronze it all out. And I put it on my nose and stuff in that area. So now I'm showing you I'm using contour from that same palette, and I'm putting it on my cheekbones to make those cheekbones look real high, not too high. I don't really like too high, but anyway, so yeah, and I'm doing that, and I'm putting it underneath my chin, on my chin bone. Is that what it's called? I think it's called the chin bone. I don't know. And then I'm putting it, like I said, on my cheekbones, and then the corners of my head, the temples. Yeah, that's the call. Forgive me with the names and stuff. So now I am going in with this blush from MAC. It's called Femme Nior matte powder blush, and so I'm using that, and I'm putting that on right where I just contoured my cheekbones. I'm putting that just exactly right there. This look is kind of purple, but it's not purple. And sometimes I don't even use that brown contour color from that True Complexion palette. Sometimes I even just use that on its own just to contour my face. So yeah, and I'm using this brush from Ulta. It's just a fan kind of brush or whatever it is, and I'm just blending everything, to be honest. Now I'm using that same blush that I just put on my cheekbones. I'm using it for my nose, to contour my nose. So I said you can use it for anything, and I told you how I use it to contour. I do. I contour my nose with that. And I'm using a fan brush to apply it. You first seen me try to use a different kind of brush, but that didn't work, so I went to the fan brush. So yeah, so now I'm using the Fix Plus matte spray again, and I'm setting all of that I just put on my face. And so it's just to bring it all together and give us that flawless look. We're just spraying it throughout the times, applying stuff on my face, so everything comes together flawlessly. And so now I'm using that beauty blender and just kind of blending in just some things that I seen just needed some blending. So yeah, so now I am about to clean my brush because I'm about to start doing my eyeshadows. So this thing I got from Amazon, I got it for my birthday last year, not this past year actually, so it was 2017 year, and it works wonders. Oh my gosh. And it has your brushes clean like within 15 minutes. All your brushes clean within 15 minutes. So as you can see, I do this really quickly because I realize I need a nice clean brush to apply my eyeshadow so I don't have colors dragging over onto my face. So I'm drying it, and that quickly, boom, it's dry, ready to get going and start this thing. palette by Maybelline. Got it at, I believe, Walgreens or something, but you guys know where Maybelline is. So yeah, so we're going to use that, and I am using that, and I'm applying that as the base color for my eyelids, and I'm kind of just applying it everywhere on my eyelids, even all the way up to the top of the bottom of my eyebrows. Not all the way, but pretty much close to it. So I'm using that, and I put a couple shades on there to, you know, make it pop so you can kind of see it on there. So that's my starting color. And now I'm about to use the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia in the color Jezebel. And so I'm getting that, and this is when we're going to put it on real heavy. So putting it in my crease, start off real heavy in my crease, and just dragging it over my eye. Now I'm not doing it all the way on my eye, I'm just doing it on my crease and higher, because we will be applying a different color at the bottom, so I'm not trying to have it there. I wish I was able to get closer for the camera for you guys. I will do better, I promise, so you can see the stuff better. But anyways, so I'm blending it out. I got another brush and I'm just blending it out, bringing it high, not all the way to the eyebrow, but close to the eyebrow, and just blending it out. Blend, 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 blend. Go in with the color again, add some more color, blend, 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 just to kind of make it soft but still very much stand out and hard. So now I am using this thing I got from MAC. It is the MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid, and the color I got it is Everyday is Sunshine. I know, right? Pretty long name, but that's the color I got. And so I'm applying that onto my eyelid, underneath where I put all that Jezebel color in. I'm applying that on my eyelid, and I'm trying to do it as smooth as possible because it comes out kind of clumpy, and yeah, so I keep applying it because I'm trying to apply a good enough product but smooth it out because it comes with its own applicator. So yeah, just work with what you got, you know. So yeah, anyways, I'm applying that on my eyelid and not going higher than my eyelid or anything. So yeah, and yeah. So now I'm getting a flat brush and I'm just trying to smooth out that liquid eyeshadow that I just applied to my lid, just to make it kind of smoother. I don't do this all the time, but like I said, I, you know, was learning along with you guys. I did this look. I did not look on YouTube or anything. I was just like, hey, I got red on, I'm gonna try this look. So we all learn at the same time. But anyways, so yeah, so now, and I got that Jezebel color and I went back in and just kind of blended some more onto it so that it's just not too harsh, but it's still, you know, that liquid color Everyday is Sunshine still pops out. So now I'm doing the same thing to my other eye. do the eyeliner, I'm using a liquid pencil from Sephora. It's called Tarte. And so I think I pronounced that right. Anyways, so I'm adding a wing to my eyes. Now look, my eyes are two different totally eyes. And I have to do the wing liner different for both of them in order for them to both come out looking the same. It's very much difficult, and it took me years to try to even get it, and I still mess up. I thought you guys would kind of see where I messed up in this video, but I didn't. I mean, but you couldn't see it. I did mess up, but you couldn't see it. So anyways, I will say, when you do mess up on your eyeliner and you're trying to do a wing eyeliner, all you have to do is get a small not pencil, but brush, a small brush, put some concealer on it and fix it. That's all you have to do. That's all I did to fix mine, and then you just blend it all out. So anyways, but yeah, so I'm making a wing, and I am putting that eyeliner in, and I'm putting it all the way into the inner of my eyelid, and I'm doing it on my other eye as well. Once again, sorry it's not that close so you guys can see. Once again, I will do better in the future. because we want it to be really bold, really noticeable, and brings out our eyes. So I'm applying that underneath the eye on both of the eyes. beauty supply store. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what kind I used, but you can get them at the beauty supply store. And I'm applying that on these lashes. I got these lashes at the beauty supply too also, but I don't remember the name of them. They're just really cheap ones. And yeah, so I'm applying that onto the lashes, and as that dry, I'm about to go ahead and put the eyeliner on my waterline under my eyes. And I'm going to be using for that the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Gel. And we're going to apply that. And it comes with a little applicator, so that's what I'm applying it with. This is the applicator that it comes with. Once again, you can get that at Target, Walmart, wherever they sell Maybelline. I don't know if I ever showed that mascara that I was using, but it's also by Maybelline. It's the Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect. I really do love this mascara. So it's a black, it's in a black tube. So that's what it's called. It's by Maybelline. I got a lot of stuff by Maybelline. It's cheap, affordable, easy to get. So now I am going in with color is Sweet as Cocoa. And I'm applying that the same place I applied that blush, the Film Noir that I used earlier for some contouring and stuff. And then now I'm about to go and highlight. My favorite part, highlighting. So I got this from the beauty supply store, and I've had it for so long that the name is not even on there, so I can't tell you what it is, but I got it at the beauty supply store, so just go check it out. And they have multiple different shades in there, and I like it. So I'm using this kind of gold peach kind of highlight because it just really looks really good on my skin. So I'm using a fan, and as you can see, I made that face because that highlight is popping. So anyway, so I'm applying it to above my cheekbones, to the bridge of my nose, and fanning that out. And then we're also going to apply it to where we highlighted earlier, my nose. So we're applying that, and I'm kind of just rubbing it in with my fingers so it's not super harsh. Honestly, I know people who definitely makes it brighter than that, so I was just trying to blend mine out. But I do like it on my nose to be kind of bright, because it's just really cute to me. And then I applied it to my forehead, just a little bit to my forehead, and then now I'm applying a good amount under my eyebrow, on my eyebrow bone. And so I'm applying it on there, and I'm not applying like a super ton, but I am applying enough to where it's very noticeable. So this is just going to give us that really just popping effect when the sunlight hits. And then I'm going in with I didn't put any extra product on it, but just the eyeshadow brush that I used to put that Jezebel, just going and blending it all in, so it's not too harsh, basically. So now I'm putting it the top of my lip, kind of where the cupid bow is. I'm putting it there, in which normally I do that last. I normally put my lipstick and stuff on first, but whatever. Like I said, I'm just winging it, so I guess I decided to do it that way. So yeah, and I forgot when doing the contouring, I forgot to put that on. So the espresso that from NYX, I put it underneath my lip where that dent is, because you want to bring out your chin. So yeah, so I put it and I blended that in. Anyways, so now we're going in with the lips. So I'm using Cyber World lip pencil to outline my lips. I'm outlining my lips first. As you can see, my son is crying, so I had to pick him up and finish this video holding him in my arms because he's a very demanding baby, and he's all smiling and stuff now. Anyways, so I am outlining my lips with the lip pencil, and once we got that on, then I'm gonna go in with this color that I got at the beauty supply store as well. It's called Red Velvet. It's by Ego Sim, and I'm going to apply that to my lips. So this is the red that I'm using, and yep, that's me showing you. I'm going to apply that to the lips. Blend it out with your mouth, just putting the lips together, kind of kissing it out and stuff. And then I'm gonna go back in with that lip pencil and draw some more in the corners. And you know, some people have a lip brush. I don't, so old-fashioned way, use your hands. So I'm using my hands to kind of blend it all out, so it kind of gives that ombre look, but it's not too bright, because the problem is when you have red, or for me, at least for me as a woman of color and dark skin, I can't have red all the way around my lips. It's too loud, it's too much for me personally. So with this Cyber World, we're gonna like ombre it out, so the red is the main attraction, but it's not too bold. And so we're blending it all in, and so it definitely looks a lot better. That is my opinion, though. That is not a fact. That is my opinion. and that's it. So here's a look. I threw my wig on, as y'all can see. So this is the look, and this is how it is. I hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think and what you guys would like me to try next. I'm open to all new ideas. Catch you later.